everyone, welcome back to Lavendaire. It's Aileen. Today I want to share a few New Year's resolutions ideas to grow your confidence in 2019. This is in collaboration with Michelle B. She's another amazing YouTuber. Hopefully you know who she is. She also makes videos on lifestyle design, simplifying your life, productivity, you name it. But together we're going to share 10 tips on ways to grow your confidence next year. So I'm going to share 5, she's going to share 5. Make sure you check out her video, which is linked down below. So let's get started. The first way to grow your confidence in 2019 is to start keeping a tab of your small wins. So there's a reason why I put this section called Today's Wins in my daily planner that I created, because it's so important to count all your little wins, because the more wins you have, the more confidence you build in that area. I have a whole video that goes into detail on how to build your confidence with those small wins, which I'll link down below. The basic idea is that whenever you're starting out something new, you're not very confident, you're not very good, and you're very unsure of yourself. That's normal and natural. You only grow confident by continuing to do that thing, get practice, and with practice and action, you get better. And as you get better, you'll get positive feedback, whether other people tell you you're getting better or you're actually seeing the stats of you getting better. And those small wins give you a little boost of confidence each time. So as you keep trying and developing yourself, there will be times where you succeed and you get an easy positive feedback loop. There will be times where you fail, where you will feel bad about yourself. The thing is, you want to turn everything into a win and a positive feedback loop. So when you fail, you have to see it in a positive light. What did I learn from this situation? How can I be better next time? So a failure can also be a positive feedback loop. A failure is also considered a small win if you look at it from that way. So anyway, keeping a tab of your small wins, your failures and lessons included, will give you more confidence to keep going in that area, because you've seen how far you've already come, how much you've already accomplished, and the progress you've already made. The next way you can grow your confidence in 2019 is to start using empowering affirmations to build your self-love. We all tend to have negative self-talk. We're critical on ourselves. What you want to do is be able to flip it as soon as you have that negative thought. So once you have that negative thought, you want to be able to be aware of it and be like, hey, I changed my mind. I choose not to think about that. One way that will help you build that is to build that positive, empowering vocabulary of self-talk. So ways you can practice this is to write down the compliments that you want to hear, the things that you like to hear from other people that make you feel the best. Maybe you like to be complimented on your creativity or how kind you are. Write down all of those positive things about yourself. Keep it on your phone. If you're a visual person, what you can do is create this self-love board of yourself. So put your picture in the center. This could be on like paper or digital. So around your photo, write down all the positive, empowering affirmations that you'd like to hear about yourself. So just write it on this paper and look at it every day. It'll make you feel like you are the center of all this positivity, and it just helps a little bit. If you're more of an audible person, meaning you prefer to listen rather than like look at things, then what you can do is record yourself saying these positive affirmations to yourself and play that recording in the morning when you're getting ready, in your drive to work. In that way, you are your own motivator, you're your own best friend, which is how things should be, and you're kind of practicing ingraining that positive self-talk, getting used to hearing positivity rather than negativity. The next resolution you can make to build your confidence next year is to take time to declutter and revamp your entire wardrobe and style. I really believe that you can be confident from the outside in as well as the inside out. So before this, we're talking about self-talk, which is from the inside, but you can also like look fabulous on the outside, and that makes you confident as well. Whether you realize it or not, you are constantly changing as a person. You're constantly growing. And so the way that you express yourself, the clothes that you wear, should be constantly changing and evolving as well. And I'm not telling you to like go out and buy a whole new wardrobe, but I'm just telling you to think about that KonMari method. Make sure that everything that you own sparks joy and makes you feel amazing in your life. Make sure everything that you wear promotes your self-love and confidence, instead of like owning sweaters that you feel ugly in or owning things that don't fit you quite right anymore. Take that time to let go of any old baggage, anything that doesn't serve you anymore, just say thank you and then donate it, send it off out of your life so that you can bring some new energy and some new looks and style into your life as well. It really does do so much for your confidence. The next tip to help you build your confidence in 2019 is to learn to protect your energy, meaning it's time to create this bubble around yourself where you only choose to let in things that support you, support your self-love, support your confidence and your well-being. Ways you can do this is start to unfollow or unfriend any person or thing that does not serve you, that makes you feel bad about yourself. I don't know about you, but some people you've just followed on social media for so long, but you don't realize every time you see those posts, you start to feel bad about yourself. Maybe you originally followed them for like health inspiration, and then in the end, they made you feel guilty every time you saw their photos. So in that case, just unfollow them. It's just healthier for you to not have that negative energy in your feed. Same thing with people in your life. If anyone's really draining your energy, if someone is taking more than giving or just more than being a good friend, it's time to distance yourself and protect yourself from that negative energy. Your priority is your own well-being. So anything that is pulling you down, making you feel bad about yourself, making you feel lesser than or unworthy, you need to learn to cut it out. There's no time for comparing yourself to others, feeling lesser than, feeling unworthy. That is just such a waste of your light and your purpose here on this earth. Something I heard from Nabella Noor, who's another creator that I love, she said, hating yourself is not doing the world any good. And it's so true. So anything that makes you feel bad about yourself or hate yourself, it's just a waste of time. You want to cut it out. Protect your energy, because in 2019, we only have time to be our best selves, to be uplifted, glowing, fabulous, confident, amazing, all of that. The last tip that I want to share is for building confidence in social situations in 2019. So I know a lot of us have social anxiety or we're shy. It's awkward to like go out, meet people, network. I get it. So what you want to do is be prepared. Prepare like an elevator pitch about yourself that when people ask you, who are you? What do you do? Just something that's 1 to 2 minutes, sharing who you are, what you do, what you care about, just so you have something to say when people introduce themselves to you, ask you about what you do. Because I think the awkward, hardest part about like meeting new people is just the beginning of like not knowing what to say or how to act. So it's best to at least come prepared. And when you come prepared, you'll sound a lot more confident in the beginning. It's kind of like a fake it till you make it. You sound confident and then you're gonna keep flowing with that confidence from there. Another tip for feeling less awkward or uncomfortable in social situations is to stop putting the focus on yourself and instead put your focus and curiosity in other people. Just be a curious person. Just ask questions. Just ask them, tell me more about blank, and then you'll let them do more of the talking and you do more of the listening. I think if you just come prepared about what you want to say about yourself, you'll feel confident in that area, and then for the rest of the time, put your energy and focus into being interested and curious about other people, then you're going to feel a lot more confident in a social situation rather than being all self-conscious and embarrassed or awkward. All right, so those were 5 ways to build more confidence in 2019. If you want more ways to build confidence, check out Michelle B's video, which I'll link down below. She's such a gem. I'll see you guys in the next one. Love you so much. Bye.